every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG Phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times fast. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:15. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ. Well, a pleasant good morning to Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, and wherever this frequency is being heard/viewed. Yes, this is Radio Vision. Pastor Google, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well indeed. And
it's a pleasure to have you today in the studio. I hope that you appreciate, what
yes.
you're seeing.
Ultra modern.
Okay.
Ultra modern. Thank you very much.
Ben.
Thank you. You could go ahead. Yes. Ultra modern. Much congratulations to the management and staff
Yes.
of this radio/vision frequency. Well, we're here again to talk about the IBG Phonic program. And we are here to encourage all the parents. Even during the pandemic, there's one thing you can be guaranteed of, that when you work with the IBG Phonic program and the IBG writing program, that your children will excel. Will excel, even in this great time of uncertainty. Yes, even in the great time of uncertainty. And that is because the program has been tried and proven over years, many years. It was founded at the classrooms at schools across Trinidad and Tobago. So we know exactly how children learn. We've been observing them, and we've been able to come up with a product that is literally the formula to release the natural intelligence in every child. And I think you'll be hearing the music in the background there. Are they hearing it, Pastor Google? Yeah. Well, if you look on, you're going to be hearing the music from time to time. We have a picture of the IBG Phonic program here. And we want to encourage all the parents, the grandparents, the godparents, all those who are taking care of children, teachers. You want to be accurate. Time is moving swiftly. And you want something of high impact. And that is what we always guarantee with the IBG Phonic program. This program is a product that would literally develop the natural intelligence, which is the gift from God to every child. It will develop. We aim at the development of the intelligence of the children. And that is why, if you're working with the IBG Phonic program, you're going to see that your children will be learning at least 200 times faster. Yes, and nobody can challenge us on this because it is the truth. You use the program, and the best time to start, it is when they're young. You can even start before they're born because they're hearing. They're hearing everything in the environment. So you can start before they're born. With the babies, they love music, and the work is musical throughout. They love music, so they are listening intently. And that is when the brain is getting the information, and you're creating capacity with this infant to become a genius. So the IBG Phonic program is a great gift, absolutely necessary at every home with children. So if you have children at your home or grandchildren, you're taking care of children, you must have the IBG Phonic program. Going without the IBG Phonic program, you're running the risk of having these children encountering challenges to learning. Yes, children without the IBG Phonic program who are not working with the IBG Phonic program, and if you have the IBG Phonic program at home and you are not using it, it is just as good as if you don't have it. So if you have the IBG Phonic program, start using the product with the children, and you are going to see the natural intelligence coming forth. The program was designed to build students. Last week we showed you a baby, a 3-year-old, getting into reading. The mother purchased the program at the end of September 2020. And by November, he was into reading. She said when she took out the first reading book, he was attacking the words. And we have it here. We're going to run it again in a little while as we go along and play other testimonies. And we're encouraging you, if you're listening and you have an experience with the IBG Phonic program, a great experience, to call in and testify so that we can help others. You see, the aim is to bring wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Make it easy for the children, for a better nation. Yes, we are looking at the human development here. We are all created with a high degree of intelligence. And we've been saying this for decades with the IBG Phonic program. Yes, we can be labeled. You can actually associate me with the phrase, every child is a star. We are all created with a high degree of intelligence, and we're going to testify about this. And that's what we're doing with the IBG Phonic program. So to get this product, you call us now. Call us at 336-3896. You need to have the IBG Phonic program at home for every child. You may also call 483-2434. 483-2434 or 725-READ. That is 725-7323. And again, we are giving you $600 discount. Call us now. Yes, we know things are difficult. The whole world is literally, say, upside down. Whatever the new norm is, we are trying to hammer out. And but we got to stay in control. Yes, it's topsy-turvy, we all know. A lot of problems all over the globe. Nevertheless, we are required to hold on. Yes, with all our strength, so that we come through this period successfully. We first alive and then successfully. So you're going to call us. We're giving you $600 discount. All you're going to have to do is to pay for delivery because we no longer have the office in Port of Spain because of the COVID situation. So we're going to have the product delivered to you at your home or your workplace. You may also call those who do telebanking. You can pay online and we deliver the product to you. So we are making it easy. $600 discount. So you must call. Instead of paying $1,600, you're paying $1,000 plus delivery. Additionally, we have a payment plan. So if you cannot pay all at one time, you can pay in 2 payments or 3 payments. On making your deposit, you get the program to start to work because the children need it now, which means we are taking a lot of risks because we believe in our people. We want to help our people. We just pray that what I am saying here will stop falling on deaf ears. That the people, especially those in authority, will hear and believe, because we have a number of children, even in the normal situation, that is before the COVID pandemic, a lot of them were not doing well at school because they were plagued with illiteracy. And that is absolutely unnecessary in Trinidad and Tobago. We've been talking here for decades, yes, decades. And we see some people not taking us on. I don't know if it is in the system's interest, you know, what we call that in biology, symbiosis, that some must stay down for others to rise at the top. Even if that is the modus operandi, parents, your child or children must not be the ones staying down. Put them in charge of things. Make them the head and not the tail. So you call us now, regardless of what is being done at school, online, offline. If you do not have the IBG Phonic program, the children will have it very difficult. Many of them will not reach anywhere near their potential because you need the exercises that we have captured on the IBG phonic program and the IBG writing program. We have captured the exercises to develop the intelligence of the children. The exercises to bring out the critical thinking skills or the reasoning ability for the children. The exercises so that they process language rapidly. The exercises so that they excel in every subject area because they are so absolutely confident. Even the little child, Brother Google, do we have that from last week? We don't have it. Well, last week we showed you the 3-year-old child reading. His mother actually guiding him on the pages, and he's sounding out the words on his own. Now, if this 3-year-old was doing that, say 1 month ago, January month or February month, and they continue to use the program every day, the parents continue to use the program every day, the child is going to be better and better, better and better every day. We ask the parents with the IBG phonic program to use the products, especially with the younger ones, at least twice per day. And you will create geniuses with those children, geniuses with the children. So remember to call us now to get the $600 discount or the payment plan. Call us at 336-3896, 336-3896. You may also call 725-READ, 725-7323 or 483-2434, 483-2434. Pastor Google, at your convenient time, you get one of those recorded testimonies so that we can have it online. So while we wait, we have a testimony here. So we're going to take this recorded testimony. And last week we showed you the younger child. Today we're going to talk a bit about the older students who are not performing well, the underperforming older students. So we take this testimony, and remember, stay tuned. This is very, 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 very important.
I bought the IGB about a year ago for my big son. But really and truly, he was very slow at school.
Yes.
And then I heard the program, and I said, I'll give it a try.
Yes.
I did. I bought it. I played for him, you know.
Yes.
Every time I have spare time, I'll call him once he's at home. But at that time, he was 14 years old.
14 at the time?
Yes, he was in high school.
So now it's...
And he was struggling a lot.
Yes.
And I bought it and I helped him a lot with it. And he did extremely well after he started to read and whatever and so on. And the teacher found it was so amazing.
Yes.
So she said, hi, I find there's a change in you and your reading and whatever. And what did she said, well, you know, I have something for you to do.
Yes.
I want you to go for public speaking for the school. And she did take him out, and he did it, and he came first.
He came
in
first?
Public school, in secondary school. He came first. And she gave him another year again, and he went and he came first again. Yes, all because of that IGB and the pronunciation of words and so on. He was so, he was so good.
Yes.
That when, the day of the public speaking, they couldn't do nothing better than to give him first.
At the day of the public speaking, okay? So this was a child who was struggling at 14, not doing well in school. The mother heard about the program, as you are hearing right now. She heard about the program on the radio. And she purchased the program to have this 14-year-old who was in Form 3 at the time. And he started working. When she's at home, she'll work with him, but he was able to do a lot of work on his own. She purchased in September. By December, that 14-year-old was first in test. But not only that, the teacher had observed the change, the transformation, and she selected him for public speaking competition among secondary schools. So, whereas in the classroom, he moved from very low performance to the top of the class, now he's being compared with children among other schools. And he was first in public speaking on 2 occasions, needless to say, when he did the CSEC examination, he was very successful. That was a child who was struggling, like many of them now, and worse, as it is not what we are accustomed to, this online teaching, online learning. Children are in and out. Sometimes they are in the gallery of whatever is going on. Sometimes they are with the teacher. So much distraction. Now it's the best we can do in the pandemic. But parents, you can do further than that, much more than that, by purchasing the IBG Phonics program and working from at home. And remember, we are looking at a secondary school child. Now, if he leaves school and he's not successful, when he goes out there, he doesn't know what he can do. He will look for the most menial of tasks, and he would be likely to be oppressed. And, you know, he cannot stand for himself because he doesn't know that he's intelligent. But the parents started working with the IBG Phonics program. And the results were so rapid that in 3 months, he's head of the class, and then competing well, the competitive advantage in public speaking, so discovering other talents that were latent. You know, you didn't know he had that, except by working with the IBG Phonics program. This is the best product in the world. And anyone who is dissuading you from purchasing the program, or if you put off purchasing the program, you just run the risk of not getting the best from your children. We thank God that we are able to make the difference. So you must call us now. The work is recorded on 60 minutes CDs. That means length of work. Strong exercises. We literally train them on the mountaintop. So when they reach on the flat, obviously, nobody can match them. Nobody can match the IBG Phonics child. So, you 60 minutes long, all the CDs. The baby is listening to that. And that is why the baby is creating capacity for excellence as a genius. We also have to work on DVDs. And then you have workbooks with lot of exercises, workbooks with lots of exercises for strong, competitive students. You start with the babies. But the older ones who've never had the program, and especially those who are experiencing difficulties now, parents, it is never too late to use the IBG Phonics program. But let me give you the numbers to call. Call us at 483-2434, a payment plan, and $600 discount on the cash price. So, you know, you may have the savings at the UTC, at the bank, at the credit union, wherever you have the savings. This is the investment to give the children a competitive advantage for excellence in the future. You are working now. So call us at 336-3896 and do not put it off. This is a priority. So many people always call, you know how long I've been hearing the program? That was their comment. I always think I should buy this program, but they never did. You now, you are hearing, call us. Even if it is just to inquire, call us. Even if it is just to do a deposit, it is the step in the right direction. Call us also at 483-2434 or 725-READ, 725-7323. And if you wish to call in to give your testimony, you may call us on WhatsApp at 771-1739, or you may call 342-0081. So we are looking here at some information we have from working with secondary schools. And listen, the older the student, the faster the transformation. So it doesn't require much. simply because we are naturally intelligent. Human beings are very, very intelligent. We have reached Mars already. We have reached Mars, yes. We sent up equipment in Mars to get information. So why can't your child just read? Why can't your child just be excellent in school? It's not much. Okay, so even if that secondary schools or even have left secondary school, it is never too late to pick up. We have people 70-year-olds now studying law. Yes, your child has time. It is never too late. At one secondary school, a concerned teacher, there's a prevalence at that school where children are not confident in reading and spelling, basically challenged with literacy. And she said sometimes to give a test, this is how she's going to give a test to a secondary school child. She's going to read the question and give them a sort of a multiple choice. And they would only have to circle the answer. A former Minister of Education was very angry with the children's performance, you know, and he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do because he did not want to do what they had to do. We are right here with the IBG funding program, and many of them hold high offices, but they do not have the citizens' heart in their minds. So they just seek for themselves. And you know, in Trinidad, people love rumors. They love rumors. You just spread a rumor. Lord, it's moving really fast. Just hear one bad thing. They don't want to hear anything good. So, I don't know why he was upset. Because we have it. God has given this since 1995 to Trinidad and Tobago. It was actually made in 1994 to Trinidad and Tobago. And we still have children with reading problems. We still have educators and people in administration talking foolishness while the children suffer, while we literally create monsters from our education system. Why crime is so prevalent in Trinidad and Tobago when children could have been swayed to the right direction? Through education, they discover that they're intelligent. They hold themselves in high esteem, not as criminals, in high esteem. So whatever is playing out before us now, those who were in charge, those who are in charge, they are responsible. And everything, the whole nation falls squarely on the Ministry of Education. But you know, where ignorance is bliss, is folly to be wise. So I'm talking to parents who are interested in helping their children. I'm talking to teachers who happen to be listening and would like to see their children do well. At this school, this teacher asked us to come in one morning because she heard about the IBG funding program. We got 3 Form 1 classes. So having 3 Form 1 classes, you have 3 different levels. However, they were not all up to the standard of Form 1 students. So we give them a diagnostic test pitched at standard 2 to standard 3 level. We are looking at a spelling test, and with the spelling test, you can see their writing, you can see their confidence, you can see their ability to read and recognize words, you can see quite a lot. So we selected it. Now, the diagnostic test, in the diagnostic test, more of the children scored between 50 and 60%. Not too bad. Okay? The lowest scoring student, one student scored 0%. And the highest score, one student scored 94%. Remember, that is standard 2 to standard 3. So not too bad. The average score was 48%. We did one of our CDs for 45 minutes with the alphabet chart. That is where the 3-year-old that is on TV is. That is where the babies are. That is where those children who are having reading and spelling problems, even at the secondary school, they must go back to the foundation. But because they are incredibly intelligent, they are not staying there. But there is something there that they need to have. So in 45 minutes, look at the difference. The model class now moved from 50 to 60% to 90 to 100%. almost everybody, 90 to 100% after 45 minutes with the first CD. The student that scored 0% in the first test later scored 54% in the second test. Look at that. You know what was discovered there? That child did not even know the alphabet. And that is because when the foundation is very weak and you look to build on it, the weak foundation will crumble. So she was confused with the letters of the alphabet. But in 45 minutes, we made the foundation very clear. The highest scoring students in the second test, 6 students total 100%. And the average score was 91%. So you had the average score moving from 48.2% to 91.5% after 45 minutes, not 45 days. 45 minutes, within an hour. Within an hour, you see that difference. And that is the norm with us. Within 1 hour, any secondary school child, upper primary school child can be transformed to start to become a top performing student with the IBG phonic program. So regardless what is on tablet, what is online, you need to get the IBG phonic program to give your children the advantage to excel and to excel with ease. We develop the confidence of the children. Just call us 483-2434. You want results. You want results. You want to establish your child as an intelligent child. We offer you here intellectual development and self-development. Why? When you develop the intellect of the child, they hold themselves accountable for great work. One teacher, on using the IBG phonic program, in January, when she was taking children to do common entrance at the time, in March, she started with a poor performing class at the end of January. And after 3 days, the children were excellent at spelling, such that they were writing essays after 3 days. An educator is going to challenge you, but let me tell you, your child is incredibly intelligent. God has created us that way. After 3 days, they were writing essays. There was an essay competition. I was there, not an essay practice test. And I was there to see. 2 of the children wrote at least 245 words and with no spelling errors. These were children who were having difficulties, even some of them with spelling their names. So within days, after 2 weeks, they're holding themselves accountable. Even in mathematics, they would go home, do their homework, bring it on the table for the teacher. For lunchtime, they want half an hour lunch. If they get any problem wrong in mathematics, they want their teacher to punish them. They're begging for punishment. Why? Because they hold themselves responsible for great work. They have discovered their intelligence. They have discovered their self-worth. People, I am not talking to deaf people here. No, I'm talking to people with ears and with understanding. Call us now. We have the IBG phonic program. It was given to save this nation and the nations of the world. You must call 336-3896. Remember, we have a payment plan. We have $600 discount. Come on. 483-2434 or 725-READ. And remember, since you can use this program for years, it amounts to a few cents per day. Absolutely within the reach of every thinking parent, grandparent, teacher. May God bless you all. We'll be back again next week with the IBG phonic program, but we want you to call us. Brother Google, thank you much, and thank you for your attention.
Okay, Chantabigos, you just heard from Ms. Oliver S. Clark and the IBG phonics program. All right, so coming up next, we have the news on the street 919 FM. Okay, thanks again for being with us.
Use of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Oliver S. Clark, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can